Good afternoon. So I'd like the work done in the bubble, and I want to work on the patrol board and the overtime ops off of the index page. So the first thing I want to do is I want to copy how it functions in another program that I want developed in Bubble. Okay, so go to www.liveboard360.com and create a free account. You'll have access to this dashboard. Here you'll see the bulletin board. Underneath that you'll have the overtime ops. Okay, so I want it to be built in Bubble just like this. And it's a sign-up system for overtime jobs. I want the view button and the edit button fully functional. The archive button is not needed. So this is a sign-up system to where if we view this, it will show like this, and then we have the option to sign up for the overtime job. Once we select sign up, it will update our name right there. Now, under each position, so if we have 10 different positions, I want it to be able to have the users sign up under each position as opposed to one thing at the bottom. Also, I'd like the add note section at the very bottom of this, and to show the sign up. Also, beside the users, I would like an X to where they can be removed from the sign up list. So to add the overtime ops, and the event number is going to be a unique number that the system generates. I want it to be a 4 to 6 digit number. So to add an event, we already have some dynamic data instilled in the bubble, which I've already created. So the event name will be there, start time and end time, which I want cleaned up. I want it to look much better since it's in bubble. Available positions, dress requirements, hourly rate, and all this information. Now this is where I really am important, is the position name. That's going to be a drop down of insert dynamic data for the duties. It's going to be the duties. Start time and end time and date. The location does not need to be there, and the duties does not need to be there. Just the duties for the drop down dynamic data that's already built in Bubble, and the number of positions, which is going to be a number. And then you can add additional on that, just like this. It's going to be an infinite list that I need created for the sign up. Now once they submit this, it can go into the overtime ops page for users to sign up, and it will appear like this with all the people who've signed up. So that is how this is. It's a sign-up system, so play with it. This does have a few bugs. I don't like the way it looks cosmetically, but I want it to be built into Bubble. The second one is going to be in the patrol board. The patrol board is going to have the shift management. So you can see we can add a new shift. The shift tracking ID is going to be another unique identifier that's created in Bubble. The start and end time, which is going to be dynamic data. It's going to be for shift times. It's a drop-down dynamic data already in there. The shift name is going to be another drop-down dynamic data. The precinct will need to be the department, and that would be drop-down dynamic data as well. The shift supervisor is going to just be a drop-down of the users. And I wanted to pull not just the user's name, but also the EID number for each person. So it would be just a drop-down dynamic data. They can add additional. And the same goes for the on-call units, or the units right here is going to be drop-down. I apologize. So in here, we're going to need just the drop-down of the user's name with their EID number. It's dynamic data already in the program. Units, I want the same thing for as well as zones. And zones is also going to be a drop-down dynamic data that's I've already built. On-call units is going to be again drop-down of users, and then division is going to be department, and you can do the dynamic data there as well. So once you submit this, it looks like this on the table view. Shift tracking ID, start time, end time, which you can see there's some bubbles in here, or some bugs. So I wanted it to be the end time and date and time, which is the time is again dynamic data. the shift or squad name, and then when they view it, it'll be just like this, and there you go. And if they edit this, they're going to be able to add notes into it again. And so the same thing that's in here, I want it to be cleaner and more fluid in the Bubble app. So briefing notes and debriefing notes, they can save those changes. So that's exactly what I want in the Bubble app. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know.